Gallantmon, the Holy Knight Digimon, and the only Digimon in the game with no projectile normal in its arsenal. A bit different from its rookie form Gallantmon. Its rookie form who we discussed previously. If you haven't seen the video already, make sure to check it out by clicking on the link in the description box or by looking for the video in the Digimon Rumble Arena playlist in the channel. Gallantmon having no projectile says enough about its playstyle. It will have to do the chasing and seize every opportunity it could get. This means that it basically starts with a disadvantage, as all other Digimon have some form of projectile in their arsenal. Gallantmon will have to block, avoid, and do what needs to be done to get into the opponent's face, while simultaneously also having to make sure the opponent doesn't find a way to get out of its range. And it does not help that Gallantmon does not belong among the fastest Digimon out there, not only in terms of overall speed but also in terms of aerial mobility. However, don't be fooled, Gallantmon has at least some tools to make an opponent grow wary. This video will attempt to show you why. With its lance, Gallantmon has good range for its square combo. It can hit from a good distance and still reliably and consistently hit 3 times. And you can see that the last hit doesn't push the opponent away. Gallantmon makes sure that everyone remains in range. Its forward dash attack is average as it doesn't cover a lot of screen, it isn't really fast and doesn't have more utilities. With the lacking range, a player will have to commit when using it because it could easily miss and could be punished severely. In the air, the move isn't all the more better, however, for some strange reasons, it still hits moments after being used. It has a slow launcher with its up square move, however, this launcher is one of the most important moves in Gallantmon's arsenal. We will get into it in a moment. Its grab is impressive. It carries the opponent with its lance to then throw it. The distance is solid. A good enough throw to at least push an opponent off the arena or into a pit. What is the game changer for Gallantmon is actually its specials. Well, one of them at least. I'll start with the least impressive, the Royal Joust. A good dash attack where Gallantmon rushes with the shield to then slash with the lance. When performed well, it does 2 hits and takes a good amount of damage. The move is fast, which is good to catch an opponent off guard. Just be careful not to do it near the end of the arena because it cannot be cancelled. In other words, it might mean a guaranteed fall and loss in health. Also, for some strange reason, on ice, the move doesn't seem to travel far, meaning that it is in fact safer to use because there is less fear of losing control and falling off the arena, but a small issue is that the ice stage sort of removes what made the move good, meaning the range. What I don't understand is how this move does not absorb projectiles. It charges with its shield first and yet it is vulnerable to projectiles. It's really weird because the shield has history, I talked about it in the Explaining Gallantmon DIGIVOLUTION live video. Anyway, its best special is by far the Spiral Saver thanks to its numerous utilities. It is an all-purpose close range attack that can be used to stop jumping attackers or to simply punish every mistake that happens in close range. This move is the reason why I used Gallantmon many times in these overview videos to show how a move can be punished. The Spiral Saver comes out so fast, one of the fastest moves out there and has good range. Now, while Gallantmon does not have a projectile special, it does have a beam super, the Elysium Blaster, a beam that covers the entire horizontal screen. I have a few things to say about this super. While it looks visually very appealing, it unfortunately for Gallantmon isn't that impressive, I would say. Other Digimon have supers that get activated much faster and some have supers that are unblockable. It isn't the case with Gallantmon's super. The Elysium Blaster can be blocked and is quite slow on activation, meaning that it could be avoided rather easily by simply jumping over it. And the time for recovery for the attack is slow too. The best way, and probably the only way to activate the super for guaranteed damage, is by using it immediately after Gallantmon's already slow launcher was used. It is the best way to set up its Elysium Blaster for guaranteed damage. Well, good luck hitting your opponent in actual combat with that launcher anyway. It is not impossible, but not easy either. Anyway, what are your opinions about Gallantmon in this game? Where would you place it in the Digimon Rumble Arena tier list? Share your opinions down in the comment section. And note that all the character overview videos are placed in the Digimon Rumble Arena playlist. Make sure to check them out if you haven't already.